Hi, welcome to frogsdirect.com. We're going to talk about the dart frog life cycle today. As many amphibians, dart frogs go through a tremendous process called metamorphosis, where they transform from a fertilized egg all the way to an adult frog. Here we have some of my fertilized eggs. There are 5 eggs here which will quickly develop into small tadpoles. In a tank, dart frogs might carry these tadpoles to a pool of water. However, that is going to be my job for my tinctorius tadpoles. So once they're fertilized and start to develop, you'll see that they look just like any other tadpole, almost fish-like, with a tail and breathing through gills. This will typically last 45 to 90 days as they complete that metamorphosis. They will grow quite a bit in that process, and before they're ready to come out of water, they go through a few major changes towards the end of this cycle. First, you'll notice the rear legs starting to develop. Here you can see them protruding from the abdomen, and the frog is starting to take more of a shape of a frog. I have a few pictures of some of my frogs morphing out, as they call it. In the first photo on the top left, you can see a Patricia froglet, which has not quite gotten its color yet, but you do see the front legs. In the top right, you can see what almost looks like an alien creature, a fully formed Patricia froglet with its full tail still attached. While it absorbs its tail over the next week or two, it won't really eat much food. On the bottom, you can see one of my froglets that's just about ready to hop out of water. And here are 2 more views of frogs that have fully absorbed their tails and are just about ready to hop out of water. You can see just the little nub left on this little feller. Next, we'll talk about froglets. Froglets are typically between the ages of 1 day out of water and 3 months out of water. They require a little bit of additional care, and food requirements are going to be smaller than adult or juvenile frogs. We use springtails, isopods, and melanogaster fruit flies dusted with lots of good vitamins to make sure that they have a healthy start to their life. Some froglets are darker as froglets and will get their color as they age. As far as my Patricias go, once they're out of water, they really carry a lot of bright colors. The next step is the juvenile. Juveniles are from the age of 3 months to adults, and that usually would come around 18 months or 2 years old. They're usually not fully grown until 2 years. Here we can see that same froglet fully morphed out and enjoying a little piece of macravia to hang from on my background. Juvenile frogs will typically eat hydei or melanogaster depending on the species. The last step is becoming an adult. Some dart frog species have been known to live 20 or more years in captivity, and I recently heard a story of a 23-year-old Azurius frog female that was still breeding and laying eggs regularly. If you really take care of your animals, they will reward you for years to come. Here we have a few of my Patricia frogs, which are a tinctorius species and the parents of the frogs that we just saw metamorphose out of the water. You can often find them together with the female stroking the male's back and trying to coax him into a cocoa hut to breed. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. If you have any questions or you want to look more into dart frog care, please check out our page, our resources on frogsdirect.com. Thank you and have a great day.